about it.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay, hello and welcome to Mae Ola High School and the 7th Annual WEPAC Assembly, and thank you for coming. Before we introduce our guest speakers, I would like to recognize our area senior high school girls who will be playing in the Hoops for Hope game on Saturday. Our Ashland players, I believe, are playing tennis today, but I will recognize them. Brooklyn Eisenbart and Megan Matson. And then we have from South Central, Michaela Jellison. Haley Unruh. And Reagan Bain is not here today either, but she is also playing. And from Mae Ola, come on kids, we got to outdo South Central. Michaela Strecker. Taylor Poff. And Giselle Gonzalez. Thank you, ladies, and I hope you have a tremendous fun time Saturday evening playing in this game. Remember that the tickets are still available, and Ruthie is selling books, but we kind of forgot them today, so she will not have any to sell out here after the assembly, but she will have them available Saturday night at the game. Now I would like to turn it over to Mae Ola Student Council President Lane Hornback and Vice President Miranda Giesel as they present our guest speakers.
Lakeisha Sutton, a Trenton, New Jersey native, is former Trenton Catholic Academy and University of South Carolina Gamecocks standout basketball player. She is just the 11th player in Gamecock history to record 300 assists while scoring at least 1,000 points in her career. Lakeisha ranks 16th in Gamecock's history books in career points with 1,299, being one of just 27 of the school's all-time to score 1,000 points, and stands 12th in the program history with 357 career assists. She has scored in double figures in more than half of the games she has played, being 66 out of 125, including 8 20-point outings, and has led the team in assists 61 times, with 24 games of 5 or more assists. Lakeisha graduated from the University of South Carolina with a degree in broadcast communications and then played overseas in Taiwan, Finland, and Ecuador. She is more than just a professional basketball player. Lakeisha Sutton is an entrepreneur, a motivational speaker, and a documentarian. The young girl from the projects of Trenton wants to offer team fan favorite an opportunity to also believe in their dreams, manifesting into realities.
What keeps me coming back
Sutton
is
helps
just the
market her
dedication of
business
this
by
community
doing
to
a
get it
fan
right
favorite
for the
tour
people,
where
the
she travels
fight,
to different
the
cities,
personal stories
speaking
that
to
we
basketball
keep hearing
teams and
every
young
year,
children
and it's
about
just the
decision
love
making,
and
leadership,
passion with
and the
which
importance of
community
having a
comes to this
direction and
event.
purpose for yourself. She takes part in numerous workouts with other teams and clinics for young people and has a great appreciation for the South Carolina family that supported her. Lakeisha is promoting something way higher than herself, a sense of hope and belief in others with one simple message: you don't need glamour or exposure. Hard work prevails. She recently produced and released a documentary that can be found on YouTube entitled From the Projects to Fan Favorite, The Lakeisha Sutton Story. Now will you please join me in giving Lakeisha Sutton a warm Southwest Kansas welcome.
Hello,
I'm Lakeisha Sutton, and one thing first, I would like to thank everybody in WEPAC organization for inviting us out. So could you guys give it up for the WEPAC organization? All right, so as Lori was introducing our female basketball players, I heard cheers from Ashland, Mae Ola, and South Central. And because I am a competitor, I would like to see which crowd is the loudest. So here's the thing. I need one person from each high school to stand up, whoever's confident and just is not afraid. Well, okay, one. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. You guys are going to turn to your school one at a time. The leader, you're going to say, "We all we got," and your team is going to say, your high school is going to say, "We all we need." We all we got, we all we need. And we're going to see which school is the loudest. I have a prize for you guys. All right, who wants to go first? So you're just going to say, "We all we got," they're going to say, "We all we need."
We all we got? We all we got? We all we got? There you go, baby.
Hey. I don't know. That might be kind of hard to top. Ashland. South Central?
We're all we got. We're all we got. We're all we got. Yeah. We all we got. We all we got. We all we got. Woo!
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Every school did great, right? What do you guys think? Everybody clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. So the reason why I did that, like she said, I put together my own brand 2 years after college, and it's called Fan Favorite. And one of my favorite concepts, or my just do it if I was Nike, would be we all we got, we all we need. Because on the basketball court, in any teamwork setting, you have to believe in the people that you're working with, right? If you're in a basketball game and you're looking at your teammates or the other team, oh, they have tall players, their players are faster, or we don't have a chance. If you have that we all we got, we all we need mentality, there's nothing that you can't do, no team that you can't beat, but it starts with believing in yourself. And I know a lot of times, because I was in high school just like you guys, we had assemblies and people talked about, getting good grades and being respectful and having a goal and a purpose. And all those things are very, very important. But the main thing is this. Before you can achieve any type of success, you have to first visualize it. So today, October 15th, just stand up. If you already know what do you want to be when you get older, or what type of life do you want to live, October 15th today, stand up if you're confident in the direction that you're going. Clap it up for these guys. Clap it up, clap it up. See, another part of being successful is being confident, just being not afraid. Like, I'm not afraid of my friends laughing at me if I stand up because I know my purpose or I know the direction I want to go in. I'm not afraid to come and stand in front of a bunch of people and say, "We all we got," and my team say, "We all we need," right? So in order to be successful, you first have to believe in yourself. Everything that I've accomplished today, and there's still a lot of things I want to accomplish because I look up to people like Miss Ruthie and different entrepreneurs and professional basketball players, I visualize it first. Like, I see myself standing in front of a high school talking. I prayed about it because I know that I do have a platform, being able to go to college for free. I've traveled to 5 or 6 different countries just to play basketball. Like, my job is to wake up whenever I want. go to practice and perform and just play basketball. But, the more and more I traveled and the more and more I played, I realized that I'm more than a basketball player. And, I have a purpose, and my purpose is to deliver messages to other people that have a dream. I like to relate and talk to dreamers, because the people that you look up to, the celebrities that you guys admire, they started out just like you and I, in high school, at assemblies, listening, maybe not listening. They had a dream, right? So you guys have Jersey Day. What made you put on the jersey you're wearing? Somebody, anybody. Spirit Week? So who jersey are you wearing? Peyton Manning? Have any Peyton Manning fans in here? What do you look up to Peyton Manning? What is it about him that you like? You're from Denver, okay. Who else? I see some Cowboys. Where are my New Jersey Devils? New Jersey Devils. The thing is this. The same people that you look up to and admire, you too can be as successful, if not more successful than them, but it starts within yourself. If you don't believe that, you're going to take away sports. If you don't believe you're going to pass the test, or you're not going to get into that college that you want to get into, you won't get into it. But if you just keep speaking it into existence, keep telling yourself, I'm going to go to K-State, I'm going to go to Kansas, I'm going to be on the basketball team, or I'm going to go and be in a crowd and yell and paint my face and do all those things that you guys see on TV, you have to start with a belief. That's the first thing. 2, when you share your dreams with somebody, everybody won't support you, so you have to be okay knowing that, okay, I have a cool idea. How many times you guys had an idea and you told a friend and they were just looking at you like, what are you talking about, right? It happens to all of us. The thing is this, everyone isn't blessed with the vision or the power to be a dreamer, and like I said, I love talking to dreamers because every dream that I've had, it came true so far, and thank you again for allowing another dream to come true. But when you guys go and you're out in your regular life, be kind. I tell people all the time, you have to be kind because you never know what somebody's going through. Like, I know personally because being in South Carolina, I've dealt with 2 knee surgeries, and I also fractured my back my sophomore year, but nobody in the public knew. Everyone on my basketball team knew I was hurting, but nobody else knew. And the thing I say is this, yeah, I stepped on the court and, I had a lot of points. I made contributions, but after the game was over, I would go back to my room and just break down crying. I was depressed. I went through a little depression. And if it wasn't for my family and my friends, like real friends, not the kind that just ask you or call you when they need something or want something, they helped me. They helped me fight through my depression, and they just kept making me believe in myself the times when I didn't. I was like, please stop talking to me. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I was so hard on myself. And that's another thing. It's important to surround yourself with quality people. Quality. In high school, everybody kind of wants to be like the popular kid. I want everyone to be my friend. I want everyone to like me. But as you get older, you'll realize the less quality over quantity, right? How many people right now have maybe 4 people you can call on if something ever happened? They'll come through, no questions asked. They'll talk about it later. Okay. How many people you have those friends that if it's a party or something, dramatic, they'll call you first and tell you what happened? You seen that on social media? You seen her Instagram? Look at her Snapchat. How many have those friends? How many have those friends that'll call you just to say, hey, are you okay? Do you need anything? I love those type of friends. How many have those friends that'll sit down and pray with you, pray for you? See, I'm in a great place. Kansas. Clap it up, 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 clap it up. See, when I travel and I talk to different people, I just like to say, and a part of the reason why I put together my documentary was I wanted to show people that, anything, I know you guys hear it all the time, but anything that you want to happen, it can happen, but it starts with you. There's a book, The Alchemist. Have anybody ever read it, The Alchemist? It's a great book. I recommend it. But it talks about how when you want something bad enough, the whole universe conspires to help you achieve it. Because everyone that's successful, they didn't get there by themselves. So if you're going through something right now and you're like, I need to get there, or I want to get there so bad, just relax and enjoy the moment. Because a lot of times we look so forward to the future that we're not able to enjoy the present moment. And I know that personally because in college, I was so focused, like, okay, I got to do well in practice. I got to do well in the weight room. I have to do well in class. And I wasn't able to really fully enjoy each and every moment. And luckily, I had very good supporting fans and family that captured videos and pictures. So now at 24, I can look back and use those pictures and use those videos to put together my documentary. And another reason why I put together the documentary is because a lot of people would say, hey, where are you from? And I'll say Trenton, New Jersey. How many of you guys know where Trenton, New Jersey is? 5 people, 3 people, 6? Okay, well, the purpose was because I wanted to show people, my city is known for violence and, gang lifestyle and drugs, and the media is always portrayed as negative. And I just wanted to say, everything from Trenton, New Jersey is not bad. I asked a bunch of people, so what is Kansas known for? And everyone says, nothing. There's nothing here, right? There's nothing here. But you have to just take pride in your state, your city. Take pride in your high school, your community, because that's where that we all we need, right? If you feel like your city, your state is not known for anything or that nothing, then you be the person that change it. Go to college, make a difference, come back and give to the community like the ladies and the gentlemen at WEPAC are doing. So when I did the documentary, I wanted to show people, they'll tell me, oh, you're too educated, or you don't look like you're from Trenton, you don't look like, and I'll say, well, what does that person looks like, And I grew up, I say it's from the projects to fan favorite, because the projects is like a hood, it's like a ghetto, Compton, you guys seen Straight Outta Compton? It's like that. That's where I come from, and I'm not ashamed of it, because growing up in that environment, yeah, I could have ended up this way or that way, but I chose to stay focused. Like at a young age, I knew that I wanted to play basketball, but I also knew that I wanted to help people. And sometimes a lot of people, they have dreams and aspirations, and they feel like nobody's helping them because they're not giving them money. But me personally, I'd rather take a wise conversation over any amount of money, because with that information and that knowledge, even that support, that belief system, you'll be able to go make tons of money. And if you're doing anything for the money, then you'll probably never be happy, because once you get $1,000, you want how much? 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, right? So do whatever you're passionate about. Do it because you love to do it. Don't do it for money. The money's going to come. And one thing, when I started my brand, fan favorite was my nickname at South Carolina. I guess people like watching me play, I'm not sure. But it was to create a platform for other people to tell their story. I play basketball. Everyone doesn't play basketball, I get it, but we're all gifted. And we're blessed to do something that we love to do. And it's up to you to take whatever you're best at, whatever you love doing, whatever makes you happy, use your gift and help somebody else. Because by helping other people, the whole universe will come back and help you. So that's my story. From the projects to fan favorite, it can be found on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Lakeisha Sutton. I have business cards, I'll pass them out. Also, my brand, I have these socks on right here. I'll be selling some gear at the game if you guys are coming. If not, I do sell my apparel online. And Instagram, who's my Instagram fans in here? Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter. You guys just call each other? No. All right, so on my social media, I interact with everyone. Leave me a comment, message, whatever. I'll write you back. And I like to take a big selfie if that's okay with you guys. It's cool? All right. Oh, I keep my phone in my pocket. You guys want to be in it? Big selfie? I know y'all ready to take, y'all always ready to take pictures. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right, so let's do Snapchat first. I want to show New Jersey what the energy in Kansas is like, because I travel a lot of places, and I want to see if this is the loudest place I've been so far. So, you guys ready? I'm going to pan the gym. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's say one person. I need one person. The loudest person. I need the we all we got.
We all we got?
Yeah, we all we got. Say Kansas. Whatever you want to say.
All right.
We all we got, we all we need. Take it away.
Kansas, we all we got. We all we got. We all we got. There you go.
You gotta get your information afterwards. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Oh, one big pic? Yeah. Yeah. One selfie, one time for
One
the selfie. Y'all look like y'all take selfies all day.
Us.
Selfies? All right. All right, let's go on this side first. This side.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Y'all like that?
Oh, shit.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Ruthie Bolton. Ruthie Bolton is one of the most accomplished female athletes in the world. She is a two-time Olympic gold medalist, a USA Basketball Female of the Year, the Sports Illustrated Best Woman Athlete by home state, and one of only 4 players to be named to the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame class of 2011. It may be surprising to learn that Ruthie was told you can't do it before every major milestone of her athletic career. In college, she was told she would not even play, but she remains in the Auburn University record books to this day, and she is the first Lady Tiger to have her number retired. In her 4 years at Auburn, Ruthie led her team to a combined record of 119-13, including 3 SEC championships, 4 NCAA tournaments, and 2 NCAA runner-up finishes. After college, she was not even invited to try out for the U.S. national team, a team which she later led to a gold medal in 1996. 2 years later, she was told she would never play basketball again due to a torn ACL. Yet, she reclaimed her spot on the national team and brought them to a second gold medal in 2000. Mighty Ruthie Bolton was the original franchise player of the WNBA's Sacramento Monarchs. She has scored over 2,000 career points. She is 4th on the WNBA's all-time three-pointer list, and she is the only player in the history of the Monarchs to have her number retired. She's been on the cover of Sports Illustrated. She's been a guest on Regis Philbin and David Letterman, and yes, she's even done a Nike commercial. But Ruthie believes her gifts are to be used for a higher purpose, to inspire others and to let their light shine and perform at their best. If I'm only remembered for being a basketball player, I believe that I will have failed in my job on this planet, says Ruthie, who makes a daily practice of encouraging others in her life and in her message to the world. Ruthie's off-the-court accomplishments include being a first lieutenant in the Army, the first national spokeswoman for the WNBA's Play Fit, Stay Fit youth development program, the release of her first gospel CD single, Making Your Way, and being 16th in the very close family of 20 children. Please help me make welcome to Mae Ola in Southwest Kansas, our very special guest, Ruthie Bolton.
Thank you. Wow. Awesome, thank you so very much. Man, we've been here less than 24 hours, and I'm telling you, it has been an amazing experience, and the countryside has been beautiful, the scenery, but it's great. And Lori and I, we talked a long time, so finally to get here to put a face with a name, thank you so much. And I'm just really, really excited to be here. I'm from McLean, Mississippi, a small town, and 20 in my family, and I felt like when as we was driving, it felt like a lot at home. And I've been blessed to travel to 30 different countries, and I've done a lot of things. And many things will catch your eye, but only a few things really touch your heart. And this place has already captured my heart in such a short time. So, again, thank you very much. And let's give it up for Lakeisha. They give her 5 claps. We can do better than that. They give her 5 claps. Awesome, definitely amazing. Remember watching her play, and she's to me, I think she's still a baby in my eyes, but she's gonna do some amazing things and really great. And I don't really want to bore you too long. I have my book here, The Ride of a Lifetime, and I was intending to bring them, but we sort of got up late, and I was rushing, I forgot. So, but I will have them at the game tomorrow. And on this book, it says, The Making of Mighty Ruthie. And really, I have to clarify something. Mighty is not an arrogant statement like, I'm all that in the bag of chips. But mighty is like, what make me mighty? And so, I'm going to answer that question in a second. Oh, I forgot, my niece Raylan here. Give it up for Raylan. Out of my 140 nieces and nephews, 39, she's one. Yeah. Yeah, she decided to come down. She actually is going to sing the national anthem Saturday. She's very, extremely talented. She was my firstborn, so I was changing her diaper. She hates when I tell people that. But yeah, she's definitely very talented. But when I was asked to come here, I was very excited. Anytime I get amongst young people, I get my adrenaline get going. I get very, very excited. And I always bring my gold medals. I'm going to sit this book down. I have here my Olympic gold medals from 96 and 2000. And I always like to travel with these, and most people say, why don't you have them in a safety deposit box or have them framed? Because what would that do? If I had done that, then you wouldn't have gotten a chance to see them. So I travel with these all across, trust me, through the airport. Sometimes I always have to check them because when I go through the alarm thing, I'm like, man, I forgot to get my medals out when I go overseas, because one of the reasons I do is because I want people to understand the journey, the process. And let me know when I get to 10 minutes. I don't want to be long because I want to give you an opportunity to ask questions. But I travel with my medals because it's not just about me. I was representing you all even before you was born. I represent more than my family. I represent more than my city. I represented so much more. And so when they talk about me being mighty, jersey retired, I had my jersey retired at high school, college, the pros. I've done some things, but you know what made me mighty? Is it the process and what I've done? And I want you to understand it's about your mindset. How many of you looked in the mirror this morning? Don't be shy. Who do you see every day? Who do you see when you look in the mirror? Okay, just ask, who do you see? Who am I? And I know you look at yourself, and you're supposed to look at yourself and say, okay, I'm beautiful. You know? But I want you to look deeper than what's on the outside. Look deeper than what's on the outside. I'm more than just what people might see. Who you are is what you are on the inside. It's what you are, how you treat each other. I'm going to sit these down. But the process is, I've gotten a chance in this, when you mentioned about dreaming, I've gotten a chance to travel the world, play in 2 Olympics, 2 World Championships, play professional basketball for 15 years. But who am I really? And really what started to define me years ago, I grew up with 19 siblings. We lived on about 7 acres, hogs, chickens, horses. And in my backyard, we didn't really have a lot. We grew up with what we had, and my father, my mom, and my dad was huge in my life, and they showed us, you might not be in California, you might not be in a big city, but there's something unique and special about the countryside, about being from the country. There's something unique and special about being, to me, what I see here. And I remember we used to jump fences as a sport. And I remember trying to get over this fence, and I was small. I was short for mine. I consider I was short. And so this one particular fence I wanted to get over. We would jump fences, climb trees as a sport. And there's one particular fence I couldn't get over. I'm like, man, what is going on? And every time I ran up to this fence, it seemed like it got taller and taller. I'm like, oh, man. And I remember seeing my brothers and my sisters leave me. They said, come on, don't worry about it. I said, no, I know I can get over this fence. I know I can get over this fence. And they said, no, just forget about it. And I kept trying every time I ran up to it, and I was afraid that I was going to fall. And I remember it started to get dark. And I don't know why, but in the country, when the street light came on, we had 5 minutes to be inside. I was like, man, you could hear the bugs burning on the light. I was like, man, I got to go inside. I haven't jumped this fence. And I remember that was the worst night of my life. Like, I know I can do it. My baby brother said, don't worry about it. He said, it's just a fence. Oh, we just bypass it. But it was something about getting over that fence that I couldn't get past. So I remember the next morning, I think I even did it before I brushed my teeth, before I even got dressed. I said, I'm jumping over that fence. I went outside. I said, no matter what, I'm going to jump over that fence because I know I can do it. But it was something was making me feel paralyzed. So I remember running. I said, I can't stop because if I stopped, it was going to start all over again, the fear. So I remember getting up to that fence. I leaped, I jumped, and I landed over the fence. I didn't quite land on my feet, but I landed over the fence. And I was telling you, I was so thrilled and so excited. And I feel like that was the first day I started becoming an Olympian. I didn't make excuses. Who was I? What did I have to prove? I wanted to get over that fence. I didn't want to quit. I didn't want to make excuses. And I feel like that day I started becoming an Olympian. And I have a sister 1 year older, was a superstar. All the top colleges won state twice. We won state championship. I averaged about 20-some points a game. I thought I was a pretty good basketball player. But dealing with rejection is a tough place. And I know as young people, you might dealt with rejection, people not believing in you. And I didn't get the letters. And I remember just being very disappointed. And I talked to my dad. I said, Dad, he says, daughter. And most of the time he called me daughter because he couldn't remember my name. He said, daughter, listen here. He said, well, why don't you call Auburn? I said, well, they haven't called me yet. No schools have called me. So I got on the phone, I called Auburn, I said, hey, what's up? And when am I coming on my school visit? They were like, well, we don't quite have the budget to fly you. We can only put you on a bus for 8 hours. That's 8 long hours. So I don't know if you're willing to do that. You know, I'm thinking, wow. Because sometime in life, that door of opportunity closed, you might have that window to get through, only that window. And I'm thinking, man, Dad, but I can tell they probably don't want me, so why should I go somewhere I'm not wanted? And my dad said, you know what? 20 years from now, when you look back 20 years from now, who will you blame if you didn't play? I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I got on that bus, 8 long hours. I get there, and I said, you know what? Forget those other schools. I'll just go to Auburn. After we ate dinner, the coach called me to the back, and he sat me down like it was yesterday, literally sat me down, and we were sitting this close. And he said, man, there's no easy way to tell you. We just don't think this is a place for you. You know, we didn't call you, and we thought you were going to get a clue that we didn't want you, but you called anyway. So when you called, we was like, okay, you're going to get on the bus and ride 8 long hours, and you still came anyway. So we said either this young lady has a lot of faith or she crazy. He said, we just, you know, you're a different player than your sister. You might play your senior year, but we just don't think you're a developed player enough to play here. And you don't know what was going through my mind. I was angry. I was upset. I was disappointed. I felt rejected. I couldn't wait to get home. I said, my dad, he going to be so upset with these people. He going to tell them off. I remember riding home, and I didn't even want, they stopped to eat. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want snacks. And I don't turn down snacks too much, especially the flour cookies you put around my finger. I didn't want anything. I just couldn't wait to sit down and talk to my mentor, my father, my friend. My dad said, and I knew he was going to get on these people. And I got home, I said, Dad, I was crying. I said, Dad, they said they didn't want me. My dad said, hold up, daughter. He said, don't give your power away. You give your power away when you hold resentment, when you make excuses, and you say, I don't want to do it, and you say, I don't care. And I said, Dad, but what should I do? This school saying they don't want me. I won't play in my senior year. He said, hold up. He said, I live my life simple. Listen at this. He said, if you take in life with you just a few principles, you won't have to carry a suitcase full of rules. I'm going to say it again. If you take in life with you just a few principles, you won't have to carry a suitcase full of rules. My faith, no one can touch my faith. No one can take that from me. My attitude is my mindset and my work ethic. So he said, I believe in you. I know you can do it. So you still young. Have someone told you already that you can't do something? Have you ever experienced that already, someone not believing in you, saying you can't do something at your age? If you haven't, you will. People discourage So sure enough, I went to Auburn. And not knowing if I'll play at all. When do you think I started playing? I'm asking you a question. When do you think I made an impact on that team? Which year? Freshman year. So I said sophomore. Not only did I play my freshman year, I started my freshman year. As a matter of fact, in 6 weeks, I was a totally different player. This coach said, he said, it has to be the different player. This is not the same player that we overlooked. And I share that story is to let you know that, you know what, sometimes people perceive you differently. And what you do, what's going to make you mighty? How do you get your mighty power? And that's your attitude, that's your mindset, and how hard you work. Let me see your hand. How many of you know what you want to be when you grow up, per se? What you want to do? Okay? Some of you may, okay. For the ones that know, have you written it down? Have you written it down? Okay? Please write it down. I'm working on an interactive journal right now for teenagers. You got to write down your dreams and your goals, and you can't, because you know what it does? It holds you accountable. And you got to surround yourself with people that believe in you, that's going to invest in you. My father believed in me. I felt like he gave me wings to fly. He supported me. And at Auburn, we won 3 SEC championships, went to 2 Final Fours. And when you go there now, matter of fact, the same coach that said I wasn't good enough, he actually wrote the foreword to my book. He said, you taught us about attitude, about resiliency, about dedication. He said, I never would have believed it. So as you embrace your life, your career, please, I challenge you to look in the mirror and see, who do I see? Am I going to give up? Am I going to blame someone? You got to write your goals down, and you got to go for it. You got to say, you know what, if I fall flat on my face, it's okay, because I can get back up. Because the life has so much for you. And even after college, I wanted to play with the national team. You would think that we made it to the Final Four. I still wasn't good enough. I have a program called Aim High. You got to aim higher than the frustration and the disappointment and the setbacks. I wanted to play for the national team, and I didn't get invited. I paid my own way to go because I wanted to play. And out of 175 girls, they only have 22 spots, 24 spots. You would think, man, I'll never make that team. If you're thinking that way, you probably won't want to go. But you know what? Once again, I'm like, you know what? If I don't go on this trial, I will always wonder what if. So all I'm saying is, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid that you may take a shot and actually may miss. Don't be afraid that you may pursue something that may come up short, because you know what? The moment that you give up is the moment you fail. If you try something and you know what, it doesn't work out, that's called development, life skills, learning about yourself. Okay? In Colorado Springs, when we finished 9 sessions in 3 days, and we was all sitting on the floor, they gave this big speech. They said, thank you all for coming. We only have 24 spots. It's 175. You know, we thank you so much. If you made the team, your name will be highlighted on a piece of paper outside the door. If you didn't, good luck with the rest of your career, blah, 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 that kind of story. I sat there not knowing if I had made a team, but I was excited that I was there. Because you know what, in life, half of the battle sometimes is showing up. But the rest is believing, like Lakeisha said, believing. Sure enough, I go outside, and I see Alice, Ruthie Bolton. My name was highlighted. I made a team out of the top. I made the top 24. I say that to say is that's why I'm an Olympian. That's why I'm a 4-time Hall of Famer. It's not just because I was a great basketball player. Seriously. It's because I refuse to quit in my mentality of giving 100% and not making excuses. And that has carried over into life. And you got to be always willing. So what? You all young. So what if you fail? When I got to college, I wasn't all that. Who's good at math? Who's a fake? Okay, math. I was terrible in math. I could not figure it out for nothing in the world. I felt like my high school, we had only 24 in my graduating class, I think 25. I felt like my school didn't prepare me for college, but you know what? Instead of making an excuse, and when I got to college, I had to get a tutor Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I even had tutors on the weekend. My teammates said, you're supposed to have fun on the weekend. I said, you know what? I got to apply myself. I need to study. And I ended up making I ended up being the top athlete, all academics in the whole conference. Not because I was smart, because I applied myself. And I guess what I'm saying in short is that life has so much for you. Don't be afraid to embrace your fears. Don't be afraid to not be perfect. But don't look back 10 or 15 years from now and say, you know what? Man, I wanted to go to that college, but they said I wasn't smart enough. I wanted to play basketball. They said I wasn't quick enough. I wanted to play football, but they said I didn't have enough muscles. You got to embrace who you are, enjoy where you are, and be glad you're from Mineola. And that's what we're at. Because you know what? Seriously, there is something extraordinary. There's something extra special about this place. I already know I got the key to the city. I'm coming back. And I was telling the host family, I said, be careful how you invite someone from my family. We don't take an invitation lightly. As most people say, oh, come back. A lot of times they don't mean it. But you tell us to come back, we'll show up at your house before you get there. They're like, who is that? I'm like, you said come back. So seriously, it's been great. I look forward to the rest of the weekend. I'm hoping you all coming out to the game Saturday. This has been awesome. Lori, again, thank you so much. WEPAC, thank you so very much. And you know what? One thing, I love the family environment. I love the family mentality. And to the principal that we had lunch with this morning, is this the school year principal at? Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate your leadership. Yeah, let's give him a hand. Give him a hand. Awesome. Thank you. Really, really good stuff. You know what? I meet a lot of people, but I'm telling you, it is something extra special about this place. And I know when you drive for 2 hours and you see nothing but land, I know we going to something special, something extraordinary. But anyway, thank you so much. It's been awesome. I'm excited to play with these young ladies tomorrow. And no matter what, keep aiming high, keep supporting each other, and every day tell somebody you love them. Thank you. Oh yeah, hold up. Hold up for a second. Oh, y'all don't have to do that. Y'all trying to make me feel good. Hey, hold up for a second. We got a few minutes for questions, if you have any questions for us. What? I love what you said about that. You put them up and nobody else can see it's possible. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Any question? Don't be shy. Let me ask, what's the biggest family here? Who's from the biggest family? Like, what's the average kids in the family? Anybody got 10? You got 10? You got 10? 10 siblings? What you got? 13 for real? Wow, okay, join the club. That's awesome. Anybody got more than 13? Who? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. How many of you guys go home and tell your parents just thank you? No complaining, just thank you. How many of you think that you can maybe go home today and just try to say thank you one time? Yep, I like that, see? See, here's the thing. What I've learned on this journey so far, the more that you appreciate and let people know that you like genuinely are grateful, not like the thank you, and you know you don't mean it, but the more you appreciate, the more the world will give you. And a lot of times I feel like, even I've been a victim of this, like we expect, like my brother here, Rodney, he's very involved in my brand. He does my graphics, he helps me with designs. We sit at his computer and just knock out different creative things. And a lot of times, because he is a professional art developer, graphic designer, I expect him to, I'm your baby sister, do this for me. Not even being understanding that he has his own job and he works for himself. So it's just like, you shouldn't expect anything, but if somebody gives something to you, appreciate it and really appreciate it, because just like, you know, you can feel like when somebody's energy is off, you appreciate good energy. So it's just like, go home and tell your parents thank you, tell your teachers thank you, because they're sitting there being patient, trying to teach you, watching you get on Snapchat underneath the textbooks. under the desk, things like that. Tell your coaches thank you, your bus drivers, because they don't have to do what they do, but because they do, you guys follow me, you're able to, live the life that you're living so far. So if I could leave you with anything, it just be grateful and be kind to everyone that you meet.
Okay, good. Good job. Thank you. Come on, anybody else? Any curiosities? Yes, sir. How was the Army? The Army was great. I really followed my sister. I followed my sister in the Army. My sister I played college ball with. She wanted to go to the Army so she can get a lot of the pants and cut them off the shorts. And so, seriously, she was like, hey, let's go. We can go for 6 weeks. We both would get $600 each, and I can give me a lot of those pants. I said, sure. We get there. She was like, oh, my God, I hate it. Because at the time, we hadn't signed up for it. You can go and you can sign afterwards. I got there. I loved it. She hated it. I loved just everything about it. And so she was like, I'm leaving. I don't want the pants. I don't want anything. Seriously, but I decided to sign up in the Army, so I was in our first lieutenant Army. I was in for 10 years, and it was great. It really paralleled. It sort of was a great, because my dad was sort of I would say drill sergeant, but he taught a lot about discipline and teamwork and family. And I went to the military, and that's what the military is about. And I believe my military experience helped me when I played for different national teams. I played for 11 national teams. And being part of a team, I love family. I love being part of a team. And for every one of you that play with a team, football, whatever sport it is, you are a family. For that season, you are a family. So I love that's one thing that I learned a lot from the military. Yes, ma'am. Philly.
Philly? I love Philly. You used to live in Philly? What brought you to Kansas? So, okay, I have a question for you. Are the cheesesteaks better in Philly or Kansas? All the Kansas people was like.
Anybody else? Yes, ma'am. My best memory from the Olympics is, 96 Olympic was amazing. At every game, we had like 25, 30 family members there. And I remember we only had 4 tickets, like free tickets, and it was like, okay, how are we going to afford to buy all these tickets? And I think it was ABC or NBC, I don't know which one, did a special on the family. And we walked into a restaurant. They said, a table for 28, please. And so they did this show on the family. But what was very unique about that Olympic is that my mother at the time had passed away. And my sister that I played basketball with, her dream was to play in the Olympics. She was really an amazing player. And unfortunately, it didn't happen for her. But I said I didn't say if. I said when we win the gold medal in Atlanta, I'm going to give her my medal. And so after they gave us our medal, I walked down off the podium and I went. And actually, it was this. And that's why this one is cleaner. I gave her this one, and this is actually her medal, but I just borrowed it back. But I gave my sister this, so that was very special to be able to share this experience, share that experience with her. Yes, I'm going to get you and then you. Go ahead. How much did I bench? You know what? I don't really bench anymore too much, but I'll show you my muscles, though. Close your eyes, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. No, they're not that big right Hey, y'all want to do a muscle shot? Anybody want to show the muscles? Who want to get up here? Come on. Anybody want to pose with me? Come on, let's do a muscle shot. Okay, come on, girl. Hey. Hey, can you get my camera, my phone too? Oh, you just send it to me maybe. That's okay, she can send it to me. Let's do a muscle shot. Are you kidding me? This is it? Are you coming to the game tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, whoever get a picture, everybody that's doing this, okay, well, you get and no one else? Okay, we're gonna pose, okay? Hey, no teeth, we gotta have are y'all sister and brothers? No. Y'all look alike. Y'all cute. Hey, let's give our demonstration. Hey, y'all coming to the game Saturday? Yeah. I got something for you, okay? All right. Thank you. All right, awesome. You know what? I tell you, I love working out, and I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. You know, I still got a little, I'm not as in shape as I used to be when I was training for the Olympics, but I love training. It's so important, and health is important. So I train now because I like how it makes me feel. So, and as we was driving, I said, man, I would love to get out and run, just run, sprint. I love hills, but yeah, fitness is one of my things I like to do. So, and you know what? All of you all are so wonderful. And matter of fact, in my family, when you know how you hit the baby and the baby is born, and the baby cry, we started singing. So I'm just going to sing just a little bit of this song. I think that's representing this whole experience. And that's what I feel like this weekend is going to be. Just a little bit, because I'm more of a background singer. I'm not a lead singer. My niece is my twin brother's the true singer. Like, he's amazing, her dad. But this song that I really like a lot, it goes something like this. You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. And you're everything that I could hope for. You're everything that I need. You are so beautiful to me. And you are so wonderful to me. You are so wonderful to me. Glory. You're everything that I could hope for, and you're everything that I need. You are so wonderful to me. Thank you.
Isn't she great? Aren't both of them great? Thank you so much.
Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Jared Estes, and I want to let everyone know about an awesome event coming up at the Twilight Theater in Greensburg. On Veterans Day, November 11th, we'll be honoring our vets with a night of programming dedicated to the heroes who have served in our military. The evening's activities will include musical entertainment, a mini documentary produced by local students, a moment to recognize our veterans in attendance, followed by my presentation on resilience called Fire Back. It's free admission, so please come join us at the Twilight Theater. But if you can't make it to Greensburg, be sure to watch online, as the entire evening will be live streamed by the Kiowa County Media Center. Come honor our veterans with us on November 11th, starting at 6:30 at the Twilight Theater in Greensburg. It'll be a lot of fun, and I would just absolutely love it if you could be here.
What keeps me coming back is just the dedication of this community to get it right for their people, the fight, the personal stories that we keep hearing every year, and it's just the love and passion with which the community comes to this event and supports it.
I think I keep coming back. It's just a great cause, and something as simple as basketball, bringing everyone together to fight for the cause of cancer. Nothing better than to be a part of it.
The love from the small town people here is above and beyond, and it's incredible. You feel like a part of the WEPAC family.
I think it's just a very neat event. It is small community, but I mean the impact that they have on the fight for cancer, and the stories and everything. When I came last year, I was overwhelmed and was very emotional. And I said last year I'll be a part of this as long as they'll have me.
I am playing in memory of Michelle Cryer. She was a co-worker that lost a very long and heroic battle with cancer, and we miss her. And I think a lot of people were impacted by her struggle. She is truly a hero.
I'm here in memory of close friends that I've lost, but also family members who are now survivors and who continue to fight through it, and really just all the people that we're here to help.
This has been a presentation by the Kiowa County Media Center.